Hey guys, it's Goosebumps Completionist, and today I'm bringing you a long-awaited haul video. For those of you that watched my collection video, that was my most recent haul video for Goosebumps stuff. And everything I'm showing you now is pretty much stuff I picked up after that video, minus a few things I have set aside for another video. I'm trying to get back into the swing of making videos normally. If you've noticed, I haven't been really releasing videos throughout the summer. I thought I was going to have some free time, but man, these summer blockbusters, I work in the movie industry, these summer blockbusters have been insanely driving people to the theaters where I live, especially the theater I work at, and we've been having like record-breaking summer numbers, and I've been swamped, not only at work, but in home life, like home duties, like stuff that I have to do around the apartment, and you know, when I have downtime, I'm also taking online classes, so I'm doing homework. It's hard to make time when you're always busy, and I just had to put this kind of on the side for a little bit. But now things are kind of dwindling down, workload's kind of easing off, so I do have a lot more energy and a lot more time to make some videos for you guys. So I'll be sharing some stuff I picked up. I have some really fun stuff I want to share with you. Like I said, I'm trying to get back into the old swing of things. So, first up I want to share is the newest Goosebumps book they released. I did pick up Haunting with the Stars. If you've noticed, I haven't really been bagging my books recently. It's because there was like a comic bag shortage, and I used those to bag my books, and they finally came in from Amazon. I have them on back order. They finally came in, and now I can do the whole project where I can sit down and bag all my books. But I did pick up the new Slappy World book, Haunting with the Stars. I've heard critics kind of slam this book, so yeah, I'll get to this at some point. I don't know how hyped I am about it, but yeah. But the cover's cool, really cool cover. And now I want to share a peculiar find I found. Now, I reached out on Facebook, anywhere about like collectors that like know cover variants and stuff like that. This is the only one I think I've seen turned up, and I'm assuming since one exists, multiples probably exist of this. I picked up this peculiar copy of Monster Blood, the Goosebumps Classic reprint. Now, the reason why I picked this up, I didn't have this for the classic reprint, so one bird killed with one stone there. I'm making it a mission, maybe not this year, but definitely next year, to get a complete set of the 2003 and classic Goosebumps reprints, and try to finish up the Target 5 that I don't have. Also, thinking about it, there are some books that I forgot for this video, so they'll be in next haul video. But yeah, anyways, I picked this up strictly because this cover, right? I don't know how to explain this. I'm going to try to show you what I'm talking about. So on this cover, the texture, there's usually a shimmery cover effect. And don't get fooled by the light. That's just the stage light thing I have right here for the filming the videos. This thing reflects like no light, unless I angle it to reflect the light directly. It's not shimmery. You can't even see the camera light on this. And to kind of show you what I'm talking about, like, I'll move it around. You can't see the camera light, right? I'm going to show you my Slappy World copy to show you what I'm talking about. Look at this. You can see the shimmer. You see that shimmer? Like right here, when I move it across, you see that little reflectiveness? The covers and the textures feel off. You see that? It's weird. And I don't want to drone on about this too long, but that's why I picked it up. I'm asking people about it. I have had people message me, like, what printing this is. So if you're curious, there's a 36 printing. I found this particular copy at a Barnes & Noble. I don't know if there's a 36 printing of this cover texture going around in like Barnes & Noble specifically. Maybe it was distributed strictly to them. I don't know, but I picked it up. for those of you that are curious, I think it's a 36 printing. So if you want to go try to track one down, feel free. So the next book I picked up is not a Goosebumps book, but it is by an author who is known for doing a couple of books in Spine Tinglers, and I have picked up a few of his books from the Frightville series, and I don't remember. Oh yeah, I did have this cover damage down here for some reason. I picked it up with this corner damage because I could not find a copy, and then I went to Books A Million, and then they had a copy that was in pristine condition, but I'm fine with this. So I picked up The Lonely Ghost by Mike Ford. Now, I haven't read much Mike Ford. I don't think I've ever read a single Mike Ford book. And I'll show you the corner damage here. It came like that off the shelf, I remember. Now, this looks like it's trying to copy Mary Downing Hahn. And I don't know how I feel about that. I know a lot of people love her books. I think I've read maybe like 2 books she's ever done, and they're good. But Mike Ford, this looks like a copy of what she, Hahn does. I'm not going to knock it. I'm still going to try this. This is Mike Ford. He is tied to Spine Tinglers, and he's probably one of the handful of writers still producing stuff. So I wanted this in my collection. So I might try this out. See if I like it. And then thrift books. Okay, so I picked these up on thrift books, right? So thrift books, man, had a really killer deal on these 2 books. I've heard nothing but glowing reviews about this one particular Shivers book. Everybody I talk to says, if you only read one Shivers, you need to try this one. So I went ahead and picked it up, and it's The Ghosts. What is it? The Ghosts of Devil's Marsh. Now the funny thing is, I had this book. I think I had like 2 copies. And when I was building my Goosebumps collection, I was doing a lot of trading. And 2 of my friends needed a copy of this, so I traded it off, thinking that I'll just find another one. Well, I cannot find one, so I had to pay up a little bit. But I got it on thrift books for a really good price. So now I have it again, and I might pick this to be my first Shivers book. If I decided to review Shivers on the channel at one point, this probably will be my first one. So, can't wait to try this one. But one of the biggest scores for this haul, a lot of people might be like, wow. So I got the final book of Shivers, book 36. Now, it was listed as acceptable condition, and it was like $6 or $7. And I had a free book coupon that I applied to Ghosts of Devil's Marsh, which came out basically free. And I paid, I think I got another book that might be in this somewhere, but the shipping, it was like nothing. It was like $10 for 3 books, and this one, if you look at the average price per book, it'd be like 3 and some change if I were to disperse the cost to each book I bought. But yeah, the final book in the Shiver series. This one's apparently rare, and this one is also apparently wild. So yeah, can't wait to try this one. All right, now, okay, so this book, I don't think I showed this in a past video, and I had it unput away. I don't know if I showed this. I don't think I did. If I did, I'm sorry, but we have Bone Chillers, and this is the French exclusive Bone Chillers book. This is Le Hamard en Cavale. And this is, I think, Sandy Claus, or Here Comes Sandy Claus. This is a French exclusive Bone Chillers book. I got this online for like a really good price. I forgot where I got this. I really do. I can't remember what website. It might have been Amazon, and there was a seller selling it for like a ridiculous price, like 12 shipped. So I bought it, and it came in pretty pristine condition. So just in case I didn't show that, I did pick up the French exclusive Bone Chillers book. But keeping it Bone Chillers, I do have 3 other Bone Chillers I picked up. I wanted this book so bad because if you see my reviews of Don't Scream, if you see my reviews of Killer Computer, I love stories like those. There are a couple of books from like there's a book like Revenge of the Computer Phantoms from Shadow Zone, and then there's Cyber Scare from Dead Time Stories I'm trying to get to. But when I saw this book, this was one I was like, I need this book in my collection. And I picked up book 18, Blowtorch at Psycho.com. Possibly the greatest kids horror title I think I've ever seen on a book. This book, I think this is one of the ghost written ones. This is written by Sherry Shahan. I cannot wait to dive into this thing. This one's one of the shorter length books in the series, it looks like. So, yeah, I can't wait to dive into that. It looks wild. Another one, okay, so actually I found this at a Second and Charles, out of town hunting. And this one is one of the expensive ones in the series. And I think this one's written by Gene Holt. This is Queen of the Gargoyles. Book 16. Pretty pricey book. It does have its condition issues right here. I found it in the wild. Crazy. And then the last one, I sniped this for an insane deal on Abe Books. I think this is like the official final book in the series. How much did I pay for this thing? It says it right here on this little receipt. For some reason it's in the book. Oh, it doesn't say the price. It just says what I ordered. Okay, but I want to say I paid like less than $20 for this. This is book 23, Romeo and Ghouliet. So this was like an episode exclusive for the TV show back in the day. Yeah, there was a Bone Chillers TV show, for those of you that don't know. And they turned this into a book retroactively. So when I heard that, I had to get it. This is apparently the rarest book in the series. So yeah, got that final book. Seems to be like a final book type of haul here. I did pick up some cool Monsterville books. Now I did pick up 2 I needed. I'm just missing 1, and I have this whole 5-book set by R.A. Noonan. I picked up the final book, which is Beware the Claw. Now these look like little creature feature type of books where they have different monsters. Looks like they all take place in the same neighborhood. The writing looks pretty comparable. So there's only 5 books in this series. I cannot wait to kind of dive into them. So yeah, we got Monsterville, Beware the Claw, and we got this one, which this cover gets me cracking up. We have Wild Ghost Chase. This one I think is harder to find than most of them. This does have condition issues. It is kind of beat up, unfortunately. But yeah, for an obscure series like this, I mean, when are you going to find them? I mean, you might get lucky at like a thrift store or something. But yeah, I paid like, I want to say for both, I think I paid like $5 ship for both a piece. So that wasn't too bad. Here is a find. This has to be like the 3rd or 4th pretty much pristine mint condition copy I have found of this book. I find so many mint copies of this book. This gives me an idea to make a video for the top 5 Goosebumps books I see in the wild the most, like vintage wise. This is definitely in there. And that is Let's Get Invisible. I think I've showed this book off like 3 or 4 times in a haul video, but I just want to share this copy. This copy is gorgeous. I mean, normally books have like spine damage this old. Normally they have like bends, creasing going on. This book, it has the textbook indentation here where the spine hasn't even been cracked from being cracked open, which is insane. It has like maybe minimal to none shelf wear on this thing. The font is perfect condition. I mean, this is a perfect condition book. And I found it at like a Second and Charles for like $1.50, and I was like, okay, I'll take that. Anytime I see mint condition Goosebumps books, I pick it up. But the problem is I have like 3 or 4 of these. So, yeah, I'm having a little mild hoarding problem. but I couldn't pass this up. I just couldn't leave it there. I mean, it's a great condition copy. Here's a book I needed to complete my Goosebumps collection. We have Eat, Cheese and Barf. Now, the funny thing is, I tried to order this book 3 times throughout the course of my collecting. 3 times it got canceled. The 4th time was the charm. And I finally just bit the bullet, paid up a little bit more, and stopped getting my orders canceled from the same seller. For some reason, Thrift Books kept trying to cancel my order on this, but I finally got it. It's in beautiful shape, and I could stop stressing about it. So, yeah. Goosebumps, Eat, Cheese and Barf. This book I picked up because I remembered Monster Blood. Shout out to you, Monster Blood. You said something that this was probably the best American Chillers book, and I wanted to check it out. So I picked it up, and that is Florida Fog Phantoms. That cover looks kind of wild. It's like sharks and a puma and this guy coming out of the water. I've heard many things about Jonathan Rand's writing, and I've heard that maybe 5 of his books are worth any time, and this is one of them, according to Monster Blood. So, yeah, I'll try this one out. If I like it, I don't know if I'm going to try the whole series, but, you know, if I like it, maybe I can just say, hey, I liked at least one. So, now this is part of that Christian Goosebumps knockoff series by Freddie Katz. And I already have this book, but the reason why I picked it up is that it is the reprint edition of this. This is Dr. Shiver's Carnival. I have the first printing where it says Spine Chillers Mysteries on it. This one has the normal Spine Chillers logo without Spine Chillers Mysteries. So that's why I picked this up, honestly. Most people probably never heard of this series. I'm assuming that this is probably decent at best, most likely bad. So I don't know if I'm ever going to get to that in series, like in any time soon. I have no interest in reading this series right now. I'm just trying to collect them when I see them because I think they're funny. So yeah, that's that. This I did not have in my collection, and I found at a Goodwill, and it is kind of in okay shape. It's a first printing. It's, you know, something I didn't have, and that's the Goosebumps movie Monster Survival Guide. I think I'm down to like maybe 2 movie books I need, then I have the whole movie thing. Minus the coloring book. I think I need to get that. But yeah, I found this at a Goodwill for like 60 cents. Cannot beat that. Next thing I picked up. Now, I ordered this because I thought that this was an American release. This is a UK release. Which reminds me, I put away the last Nightmare Room book I needed. So I'll show that in the next haul. I hope I remember that. But I did pick this up. I picked up this 3 books in one triple chill. The font looks like it's the American version, but when I turn it over on the back, it has this Collins logo, and that's not American. It has the UK price here. So, yeah, I'm kind of bummed on that, but, yeah, I think the American version has the My Name is Evil cover art on it. But I wanted this version because it looks like the books. So, I'm happy with it. I'll probably put it on my shelf. It's a really cool piece. It has been read. Not too terrible spine damage on it, but, yeah, it just looks really cool. Locker 13, I think Don't Forget About Me, and My Name is Evil is included in this, so that's awesome. Then I picked up, here's another, okay, so we have another Bone Chillers, kind of tucked away here. I did pick up this book. This is a Tim Jacobus cover. I think all of them are. But this one reminded me of Monster Blood, and I wanted to check this out to see if it was any good. This is called Slime Time. Yeah, that cover art. That looks like it could be a lost cover art for Monster Blood or something. I don't know if they would ever do that. but that would totally work as like a Monster Blood 3 cover. I would take this over Monster Blood 3's cover any day. So, yeah, really cool. And then we have 3 Are You Afraid of the Dark books I picked up. One of these I found at a Second in Charles, and it's Tale of the Phantom School Bus. Yeah, these books, I think -2 of the books are like exclusive Are You Afraid of the Dark stories to the book series. So yeah, this one I don't think had an episode or anything. So I'm trying to see what this one's like. I think there's 2 covers to this. This one's like a promo because there's no barcode on the back. I'm assuming that this was like a promo included in something. I don't know, but I got that one. Then I got Tale of the Nightly Neighbors. Now this is one that did have an episode, and I think this cover glows in the dark. Yeah, so I want to see, because this one's actually a pretty popular episode, so I wanted to check out the book to see if it does anything different or not. And then I picked up this one. This one has a pretty cool cover. It has a really cool, interesting sounding premise. It's like a Ghost Rider type of story. We got Tale of the Ghost Riders. So yeah, those were the Are You Afraid of the Dark pickups. Now, unfortunately, this one does have some condition issues, but I did have a free book, and this was free, so I'll take a free book. So that was cool. And then, yeah, this was the book I got on the 3rd book with that 2 Shivers books. I think Nightly Neighbors I picked up by itself. I don't know why. And then I found some hardcovers here. One of them I got from Thrift Books. I got this one with the Nightly Neighbors. So this is Strange Matter, The Midnight Game. This is the 2nd book in the series, hardcover. It is a former library book, but they sell these things for like dirt cheap, and this book's like never been read. And it's one of these Gareth Stevens books. I think they did the first 10 OG62 books. And I do have a couple of the Choose Your Own Nightmare Gareth Stevens, so I thought, why not? Strange Matter, the story sounds interesting. It's like a football ghost haunting story kind of thing. So, yeah, I had to dip my toes into Strange Matter. Something I'd been needing to try. And then the second hardcover I found was at Second and Charles, believe it or not. And it was tucked away in like these kids' storybooks. And I look at it, I'm like, is that a Goosebumps book? I pull it out, and it's this. Now, it's definitely one of those library editions where they pretty much took apart the cover and then just taped it onto a white basic thing. But it's a hardcover nonetheless. It's of Attack of the Mutant. So I got an Attack of the Mutant hardcover, and this one was like $2, so I cannot beat that. Then these next 2 things, these were failed research things. I bought these on a hunch that maybe they might have some Goosebumps stories included, but they did not. The reason why I bought this one, this is authors by request, and it's an inside look at your favorite writers, and as you can see, R.L. Stine's on the cover. Now, I picked this one up because R.L. Stine had a fan comment in here about a story. Rebecca Marshall, she had a comment about a story she wrote, and she actually did write a story that was online, and it's been documented in an article that she won some type of Goosebumps story contest. And I thought that, because Jude DeLuca actually turned me on to this, and after getting it, yeah, there's no story in it. Just has Rebecca Marshall in it. But it is kind of cool, not really much else information about R.L. Stine that isn't in any other biography or interview that he's ever done. So, yeah, I just have it sitting. Don't know what to do with it yet. But it was worth a shot. And then another thing I paid for that I was hoping that would have some Goosebumps stuff in it that didn't, unfortunately, is this UK exclusive Fox Kids Express magazine. Now, what it does have is what it calls the greatest Goosebumps episodes. Now, hold on. If you're watching, I want to read these to you so you all can get a kick out of what this magazine says are the best episodes in the show. They say the number 6 best episode is Bad Hair Day. The number 5 best episode is not Night of the Living Dummy 2, not Night of the Living Dummy 3, not Bride of the Living Dummy. It's just called Night of the Living Dummy. With the picture from 2. So I'm assuming they're talking about Night of the Living Dummy 2. Number 4, they have Headless Ghost. The Headless Ghost. Number 3, they have Piano Lessons Can Be Murder. Okay, I can vibe with that. Okay, Piano Lessons Can Be Murder is number 3. If you don't believe me, look at this. Pause the video. I mean, look at this. Look at what they say the best episodes are. Hold on. You're gonna get a kick out of number 2. Number 2 is Return of the Mummy, the one where the Daniel DeSanto, the guy from Mean Girls and Are You Afraid of the Dark, is screaming bloody murder when he sees a skeleton. That is the second best episode. And then the number 1 is The Haunted Mask, which, okay, respect. But yeah, this is what this little magazine here says is the best episodes. I thought that maybe it might have some exclusive story in there or something. Didn't have anything, but pretty fun little thing to have in the Goosebumps collection. Not everyone has this. And then these are some of my non-book pickups that I picked up. So I did pick up a comic, and this has a R.L. Stine story inside of it. That's why I picked it up. This is Dead Time Stories, and I picked this up right when I heard that R.L. Stine was getting a new comic series. I wanted to get this book just so I can have some more R.L. Stine comics in my collection. I think this is the last one I needed. So yeah, I have Dead Time Stories. This has a story, and I forget what it's called, but it's token to him as Bob Stine and to Jane Stine, his wife. So yeah, I might do a showcase of like early R.L. Stine comic appearances in the 1980s. I think it's a really fascinating history, not a lot of people talk about. And not to mention the whole Bananas magazine and Dynamite stuff is really interesting to kind of dive into if you're like nerdy and into that. So yeah, oh yeah, I picked this up. So a while back, I found a sealed copy of this game on PS2 at a thrift store for like $5. I could not believe it. I had to pay up for this, but I have never even seen this copy for the Wii, and I had to have it, and it was sealed. And I forget how much I paid for it. It might have been like $25, $30, something like that. But I got it. This is Goosebumps Horrorland on the Wii, sealed. So now all I'm missing is the DS version, and I have all versions of Horrorland. I do plan on reviewing this game at some point, but I thought that was a cool find. And then, probably my low-key favorite find here, I found a Full Moon Features movie, but hear me out. For those of you that know about Full Moon Features, there are some gem movies in that catalog. There's a whole library you can find on Tubi of Full Moon Features. But I was at a Dollar General, and I was hunting in the discount bin, where they're just trying to get rid of stuff. And I found a Goosebumps alum movie with Katarina Scorsone and Benjamin Plenner in it. You know, the girl from Trilogy and the guy from the Haunted House game, and he also played a character in Welcome to Camp Nightmare. So I picked this little gem up. I still haven't opened it. It's called Medieval Park. And the back of this looks absolutely wild. It looks absolutely wild. I have no idea what to expect with this movie. I haven't watched it. But stay tuned, because I do have something planned with this movie in another video. So yeah, I picked that up. And then, now I guess these are like the big things I got for myself. So, first things first, I was at a record store, and I didn't know I would find anything. I just happened to look in the movie soundtracks, and I found for $35, still sealed. I got it in a plastic wrap here. The Goosebumps original motion picture soundtrack, music by Danny Elfman, with the original art by Tim Jacobus. And what's cool is this is the Haunted Mask edition, and the disc is green. I looked at what it looks like online. You can kind of see it if you peek in here. You can see the disc, and it's green through the top a little bit. But yeah, for $35, I don't have. I regret. I used to have a record player, a really nice one, and one of my former friends has it. Me and that person are no longer friends, and I've just never gotten it back from them. So yeah, I need to get a new record player because I definitely want to play this. And what's cool about this is on the side, it has like Goosebumps writing, and this is so cool. I want to display this, but I just don't know how to display this. So I gotta find something. But yeah, I'm super happy to have that. And then I added two things because for me with Goosebumps media, I like weird things. And this was a pure impulse buy. I did a payment installment and it's paid off now, but I did pick up the Kylie Leonard's. I did pick up the white shirt. It's still sealed. I have not opened it because I think I want to keep it sealed for like value. I might actually take the shirt out and figure out what to do with the bag. Try to keep it in good condition to display the art on the back. But this is the New Balance Kawhi Leonard shirt. And I did pick up the shoes. Yep, I picked them up. I've worn them once. Wore them out and proud. People gave me compliments. But I have them usually sitting in here with the pristine wrapper and all that. Show you what one of the shoes look like. This thing is awesome. This thing is awesome to kind of show. Yeah, I don't know if they're sold out online. I haven't even checked. But yeah, these are pure investments. When I saw these, I'm like, these are so random. So random Goosebumps. You know, Goosebumps merch. You can just kind of see the G in the sole right there. You can see it. And you see it. I had to have these. These were so random. I had to have these. And like I said, I've been taking care of these shoes. One of my favorite things, I think, in the collection so far. Just for how random it is. And that's kind of how I want to collect, like, merchandise. I want to collect the most random merchandise I could possibly find. Which is why I bought this. The last item I want to share, and when I saw this, I had to have this. This is, I don't know if they gave these out at the live on stage play, but this has to be one of the weirdest things I think I've ever seen. This is a corgi. I guess this is like a cable car balloon tram thing for like hobbyists to like use to like, I don't know, replicate skyline of like England or something. And they had this one. It's called Goosebumps, but what it advertises is the live on stage art. Now I think I've seen Goosebumps Aussie fans show this off. I know a handful of people that actually have this for their live on stage merch collection, but I actually won this in an auction for like a really good price, and I'm happy to have it. I had it shipped from England. It's awesome. It's fits in my. It's weird enough to be in my collection. Goosebumps merch, so and collectibles. I'm not trying to get everything. I just want the weird stuff. And maybe the stuff from my childhood. I want that beanbag chair so bad. But, yeah, for the last item today, yeah, we got this little tram car thing. So, yeah, that's my haul. Let me know down in the comment section, what was your favorite pickup I had? And also let me know, what have you been picking up recently? Let me know down in the comment section what you have picked up. And, oh, yeah, by the way, I don't know if I showed this. I think I showed this in the past video, but I haven't showed it in the haul video. I did pick up this, I guess, the GYG book 43. This one is called Attack of the Killer Penguins. I bought this from an Etsy seller. I warned in another video, but I wanted to share it. So yeah, let me know what you have been picking up. Let me know what my favorite pickup was in this video for you. I'm dying to know, and I'll see you next time.